everybody. Welcome to the Roost. I'm your host, James.
And I'm Chelsea.
And we're here with our good friend, Erik, who is the owner of the Cup and Cape Cafe, where we are currently on location.
Yes, I gotta correct you. It's the
Cape and Cup.
Cape and Cup Cafe. That's alright. Everybody knows it.
Cut it. Podcast is done. We're good.
Okay, to be honest, you're not here as much as I am. And I'm sitting there like, honey, it's Cape and Cup. Cape and Cup, please.
I'm gonna just start letting you introduce everything from now on.
Yes, thank you. And just watch me stumble and fall, and you just hear this collateral crash in the background. Well, Chelsea's out for 5 minutes. Let's continue.
So, good enough news, right? 9 days until StarWars.
Oh wow, 9 days.
So, have you guys thought about the whole "is Luke Skywalker evil" thing?
Yes, and I hope he is.
But if he does go evil, right? I feel it's like really predictable, and I don't feel like it would be good storytelling.
Well, let me go back. I hope he's not evil. I hope he's half and half.
Right. Go ahead, Chelsea. What's up? You're raising your hand.
Raising your hand, yes.
This is where it's going to get really funny, because my only Star Wars experience is watching some of the Star Wars video games and watching the original 3 when I was like 10.
Yep.
And that was it, because after episode 1, I refused to watch the rest of them.
Oh, yeah.
And watching some of the funny CG cartoon on Cartoon Network of the Clone Wars. That was it.
Okay.
Like maybe 3 episodes.
Clone Wars was really good.
Yeah, it was super good.
Why would Skywalker be evil? I get to ask the really fun questions.
I guess, did you want to delve into this, or should I? Because there's so much that we could talk about, right? We could talk about the fact that when, if you remember in the original trilogy, when at the end, like, Darth Vader and Luke were on good terms, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because you had the whole scene with him taking the Emperor up above his head and throwing him off, and like they were just like on decent terms. So maybe
non-killable terms.
So maybe they're kind of taking it in the direction where, like you said, he's not all good and he's not all evil.
Yeah,
maybe
absolutely.
like he's like, well, maybe it doesn't have to be so clear.
I think absolutely. I've thought about this a lot, and going back to, even with the new prequels, and Yoda saying, well, there's always, with the Sith and stuff, and there's got to be a balance.
Right.
The prophecy misread and stuff, and so part of me, was thinking that maybe Luke Skywalker is this true balance between the Force. He is good and he is bad, but
that doesn't make him the chosen one, though. We got to remember that, because the chosen one was Anakin.
But he was the chosen one to bring balance to the Force.
Well, actually, you know what?
And he did.
Yeah, and if you think about it perfectly, he is almost that balancing factor. Someone who was so good in the beginning to all of a sudden make the flip. But he was never all good or all evil. He was more towards like the neutral part of the spectrum the whole entire time.
Yeah, absolutely. And he, he really did bring balance, if you think about just numbers.
Yes.
Because you had like hundreds of Jedis.
Okay.
And he just slaughtered them all because there's only a couple Sith running around.
Yeah,
So he really did bring balance to the Force, and, maybe through Luke, that's he's still the chosen one's kid.
Well,
they're truly bringing,
well, I mean, if you think about it in like almost like an Avatar situation, right? Where if one Avatar is dead, there needs to be another Avatar. So
are we talking about the cat people or the...
No, the old
Smurfy cats.
The benders, elemental benders.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
I mean, we can talk about the cat people too.
Well, I don't know. Because I don't know too much about the benders and things.
That's what blue Smurfy cats.
Or you can think about it as...
This is what you give me this.
Oh, speaking of which, for anybody that's interested, Chelsea and Erik are both having beers, while Chelsea is a little bit going off the edge with her one flight glass of beer.
Listen, in my defense,
juice.
Okay, in my defense, I haven't eaten anything except for a cookie today. I've been hyped up on caffeine. The beer is the Saranac Java thing.
Java-nac, yes.
Okay, Java thing.
God,
and
9%.
And I don't drink beer. I drink Jaeger.
Okay, so
this is totally hitting me off what it should be.
But you know what I hate the most about like this whole entire Star Wars thing?
Yes.
I hate the fan theories that come out, like everybody saying that Kylo Ren is Luke.
No, he's not.
Oh, no, that's terrible.
But you saw that, right?
I did see that, and I mean, it's clearly another actor
I want to
playing.
know who the chick, I think her name is Faye?
Yeah.
Ray.
Yeah.
Ray
or Faye?
Ray. Oh, Ray.
Ray.
Okay.
Yes.
Whose child is she?
Well, we don't know.
Yeah. That's the best part.
Because I just found out. I mean, I didn't even realize I can't remember the name of the planets, like Jakku or something.
Mm-hmm.
They're not even on Tatooine because it kind of looks like Tatooine. So it's like
I'm either
similar.
picking her as Leia and Han's child, just because it is like theorized that Leia can in fact use the Force, though.
No,
but then it also could be Luke's kid. Because remember, they were going to, Anakin did kind of abandon him and said, here you go, play with these.
But that's not in Luke's nature, though. And plus, who was Luke romantically involved with? He couldn't be romantically involved with anyone.
He could have fucked some more in the cantina!
Well,
Star Wars!
I think it's non-canon now, but he was married to Mara Jade in the old expanded universe.
Right. Was that through the novels, or
it was through the novels and the comics? I don't know if they ever had it in a video game, but I think it's non-canon now.
Anything. So according to what I've read, anything that's printed in the comics since it was in like Disney is canon.
The Disney Marvel,
merge.
That's merge. That's official canon.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, like we're talking like old games like Jedi Outcast, Shadows of the Empire. Those are all they're gone.
They don't exist anymore.
Like I don't even think like Admiral Thrawn, who everybody's favorite like Empire naval commander. I don't even think he exists anymore.
Okay.
What about?
I have to ask.
What's up?
Since Disney bought Star Wars,
Yes.
and bought Marvel,
Yes.
Kingdom Hearts 3, are you gonna have a Keyblade lightsaber?
They're gonna do it.
That's what they're supposed to do. Yeah.
First off, if you can have a lightsaber that's like the cross like Ren's is, there's no stopping you for having a lightsaber that looks like a fucking cave.
Well, no, I don't think they're gonna do that. I think they're gonna do it very tastefully and just give him a lightsaber. I think it's not gonna have any notches on it. No, it's gonna have like the. Okay, so I'm not a huge fan of Kingdom Hearts. I
can't play through
I know it. I know enough about it. I played through the first two because I was younger when it came out, and everybody was playing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wasn't.
So
I threw the controller into the Christmas tree and said, "F this game." And my mother got pissed because I broke the controller.
So, all right. So back to.
And that ended my PlayStation days.
Were we talking about Star Wars?
Yeah, we were talking about Star Wars. Right. So we were talking about who is Rey.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I don't. I think she's just. I don't really think she has a connection to anybody.
I think they're going to use all fresh characters.
I think so.
I think the only people. Oh, but we do have to agree on one thing. Han's gonna die this episode.
Oh no!
No!
It's true.
No!
But Luke's not gonna die because he's been casted
Kill Leia!
In the next one. No!
I don't want Han
Carrie
to die.
Fisher's a national.
Well, I don't want Han to die either, but I don't know.
Okay. Can we all agree? Can we sacrifice C-3PO then?
No!
Oh
It's
no!
the worst!
Listen, we can't sacrifice R2. R2's to be loved.
Oh my god.
I will say that if for some reason I would break my heart if Han Solo went down, but if he goes down,
He's gonna go down
then,
in the most bad way.
Oh yeah, well I mean it's gonna be just spectacular. He's just gonna decimate everyone. But then I think then in the next episode we need Lando to come back and fill in.
I don't know if Lando's gonna come back though.
Oh, we need Lando.
I know we need Lando, but still.
We need Lando.
Are we playing the Rando card thingy for Cards Against Humanity?
Oh, with
Rando.
with Rando Carisian.
Yeah. You play with the deck as its own character.
Yeah.
And it submits to the thing, and Rando plays with
so
you.
the idea behind it is that you make your own separate pile for Rando Carisian.
Yes. Okay.
And you play the game with the deck as a character. And
Nice.
usually comes up with some hysterically messed up ones.
That's Rando for you.
So does it bother anybody else that Lando called Han Solo Han?
I mean, there's totally the general in New Hope that calls Leia Leah.
Also,
So yeah, it's a total. I mean, I don't know.
Is this on par with the Stormtrooper that smacked his head?
it's almost okay. It's on par with the fact that Princess Leia in the first movie had an accent for the first 10 minutes in it.
Yes.
And then just loses the accent.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh, whatever. Oh, yeah. She
She had
totally.
an accent?
Yeah, you gotta watch it again. She totally changes the way she talks halfway through. Which, well, I don't know. When they film movie, well, no, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Wait, I don't know how George Lucas honestly filmed the movie, because usually don't they film them from finish to start?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So did Leia start out normal and then she adopted an accent?
No, I think what so. George Lucas is really freaking weird.
Wait a minute, are we talking first of the original trilogy or
New
episode
Hope.
1?
New Hope.
New Hope.
4.
Okay, because I'm like, wait a minute, if you're talking first movie as in episode 1, it wasn't Leia, it was Amidala. See, I can remember some things.
I cannot
And then
remember
past
the
that,
at all. Not as much as I remember the
The Phantom Menace, it's a little tough to recall.
Well, you have to understand though, like the
Darth Maul.
original trilogy kind of blended in as one thing.
My brother, I feel like I almost need Adam, my brother here. We have this, it would have been so much better. And we're going way off topic. We're still on Star Wars, but it would have made so much more sense to have Count Dooku in the first movie.
Yeah.
So you have Count Dooku in the first movie. That way, you don't know.
Are you about to ask who Count Dooku is?
What does he look like again?
It's Christopher Lee.
Yeah, he's the
Dracula.
Yeah, the
Count Dooku.
gray-haired dude.
Gray-haired. He had a beard.
Yes. Okay.
And he's like the spoiler for anybody who hasn't seen it. You know, he's like the I'm the grand, arbiter, whatever thing.
Yeah.
And then he turns out to be evil.
Yeah, absolutely. And it would have made it would have made much more sense instead of Darth Maul. You have Count Dooku in there.
Right.
He's an older guy. They don't know if he's the apprentice. They don't know if he's the master. It really throws everything off.
Right.
And then it's like, he got into motion. I hear I don't know. There's a lot of rumors out there, but I'll keep going with this.
Did you hear the Jar Jar Binks rumor?
Yeah, I kind of like it.
I like it a lot too.
But so
What about Jar Jar Binks? Whoa. What about Jar Jar Binks?
All right, there's a fan theory out there, and it's pretty well thought out, that Jar Jar Binks is actually is the Sith Lord, Darth Plagueis, Emperor's master, and he's been planning all this from the beginning.
And the whole reason that he's there and going through everything, because everything was just too perfectly planned out.
Absolutely.
The idea behind it is that, it's the thing that I hate the most about characters that just have blind luck.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So, I hate the series Trigon. I don't know if you've ever seen Trigon.
I've seen parts of it.
I hate it. I hate the main character. I hate everything about it.
It's Vash, right?
Yeah, Vash.
Yeah.
Because he has that sort of dumb luck.
It is the dumb luck.
But I can appreciate dumb luck in certain ways, right? I can either appreciate that if someone's super skilled and they make it look like dumb luck.
Sure.
Or the other end of the spectrum, where they are just so goofy, that it's just I just have luck on the side of me, nothing ever bad's going to happen to me. Problem with Jar Jar and Vash is because they kind of fall in the middle of the spectrum.
Yes.
Where they should know what they're doing, so they can't be that dumb. It's like if you took someone that was completely if you took someone in Jar Jar's perspective, right? Because Jar Jar got around, right? You knew, he knew what was going on with everything.
Oh, quite a bit.
He was knowledgeable. He should not have had as much dumb luck as he did.
The Sith Lord we've been looking for.
I know exactly right.
But we do not want.
You think about the end of the movie when he takes out the battle droids and he's on the tank. And
Yeah.
bumbling around or whatever. No,
He's too smart.
He's just playing a character.
He's setting it up for.
And then when you see him when he calls for he's the senator that calls for Emperor Chan or Palpatine to basically say, oh, we should give him supreme power, and he's just completely just stoic. He's just he's ready, and you're like, oh man, it makes perfect sense. You could just see him putting up the hood.
But even if that was George Lucas's plan, he would never admit it because someone found out.
Probably.
He would have to have written that in a book or something.
Yes.
To actually have it, but then he gave up property rights.
Absolutely.
So, I'm
Maybe
actually.
it's going to be George Lucas, the unauthorized story.
Oh my gosh. I don't. I'm just. Okay, so I got another theory that's kind of cool.
Okay.
So, have you guys seen the Matrix movies?
Yes.
Do you know about? I heard this the other day. Do you guys know Mouse from the Matrix movies?
Yeah, Mouse.
Yeah, you know that you know how he programmed the girl in the red dress?
Yeah.
So if you watch the Star Wars prequel movies, he's in it.
Selling death sticks.
Yes, with the girl in the red dress.
Yes.
So there's a theory going around that the Star Wars universe is a universe Mouse created for him to upload himself into to play around in.
I love it. I love it. But if he did do that, then why would he be a drug dealer and not...
Why not, though? He could never be a drug dealer in real life.
That's
He
true.
Anything that the Jedi could do, he could have done in the Matrix.
That's true.
You see what I mean,
And
though?
he probably has done for all we know.
Well, that's an interesting one. Yeah, that's really interesting.
And that everything
Matrix
else...
program.
That everything else is... Oh, I mean, that was just a fun one that I heard.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's enough to just bring up. Oh my gosh. Alright, so I told you that we'd ask you a hard, nail-biting question.
Okay, yes.
Who's your favorite Transformer?
Oh, boy. Oh,
Didn't expect this one, did you?
yeah.
He laughed at my one.
No, I really like Starscream. Yeah.
She does not like Starscream.
Are you...
Red Alert, Hotshot.
Red Alert, Okay.
Actually, Hotshot,
Alright.
then Red Alert.
All
I do
right.
have to say, personally, my favorite was Starscream.
Okay, nice.
My brother's favorite was Megatron.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And,
What was the one that turned into a tape deck? Or was that...
Soundwave.
Soundwave, yes.
Yeah. Soundwave. Soundwave was supposed to be like the original villain, right? Something like that.
Really?
Where he was like one of the big baddies.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, you learn something new every day, right?
At least
Alright.
my favorite character didn't fail at taking over and only lasted for, 30-something seconds?
That's not true. There are times. It depends what series you're looking in.
True.
Starscream leads the Decepticons for like a good season,
Oh, yeah.
True.
and it's awesome. 'Cause
Also, at least my leader didn't de facto to the other team.
Actually, there are times where Megatron was an Autobot as well.
No, you
there
didn't
is.
hear about that?
No.
For an entire, part in the comics, Megatron became, because of whatever enemy it was, it pretty much boiled down to the enemy of my enemy.
Is my friend.
Okay.
No, they pretty much were both enemies of it, so Megatron was like, F this, and just kind of became a Autobot and welded someone's crest onto him, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I was reading about it, but mostly because it's the friend of mine is all like, I love Megatron, he is best Decepticon. Post, Megatron's an Autobot, Megatron's an Autobot,
Yeah.
Megatron's an Autobot. Like an over-annoying parrot just constantly keeps posting the same photo over and over for 20 times in the comments. I actually read up on why it was, and it was this whole reasoning and everything. AKA TLDR, just read the wiki.
Well, the thing is that Transformers.
Too many comics, don't want to read.
Transformers was the first season was the first cartoon first season was the one when Megatron had the gun, right?
Oh, my Transformer knowledge is
I think so. Yeah. He had
a little
the gun.
lacking and rusty. Oh.
Didn't he have the gun and then it turned into the mace? Or something like that? I don't remember.
I remember the gun. It turned into something.
Well, he used to turn into a tank.
Yeah,
That's why he had the gun.
Okay.
And then he
all right.
started transforming into something else, but I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
But that's because he never transformed. Because he didn't need to.
He didn't need
Because
to.
he was freaking Megatron.
Megatron.
He'd just show up and beat the crap out of anybody that was there. Then there was Beast Wars. I don't know if you remember Beast Wars.
Beast Wars.
They have it on Netflix for a while.
Beast Wars.
That was when Optimus Prime transformed into the gorilla. It's the really bad CG one.
All right, I remember the toys, but
Yeah.
I don't remember watching it.
That's okay.
All right.
It was on at such a weird time, and the CGI was terrible.
It
was
it's
so bad.
laugh-worthy.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's still pretty well written. It's just it's not great.
It's funny to watch.
So, all right. So
We went from Star Wars to Transformers.
well, I mean, because freaking.
Come on, they're both like outer space related.
Okay, so I guess we can. Oh, so speaking of which, did you know that in the Star Wars or in the Transformers movie, the first one,
Okay.
Orson Welles voiced the big bad guy.
No, I did not know that.
Man, what was his name? The guy that was the planet? You know who I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, that was Orson Welles.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That blows your mind, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
you're
it
like,
does.
You're like this guy who read freaking War of the Worlds in like the or the late 30s, early 40s over the radio, right?
Yeah.
Cause complete pandemic and everything
sounds
in one
about
That
night.
was in
Yeah.
his late 20s, I want to say, too. So that
To
makes
be honest
sense.
with you, I didn't even know he was still alive.
No, well, no, he's dead.
Oh.
He's dead, but that was in the 80s that he filmed that.
Oh, okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense. Okay.
Well, I mean, does it ever feel like that? That like it's been
Yeah.
that long?
Oh, wow.
I don't know. Someone brought up to me that the GameCube was 12 years old the other day.
Whoa.
Or it's older than that. I'm sorry.
Shush
I think the
you.
GameCube maybe 15 years old.
Oh, yeah.
14.
14?
2001.
Nintendo 64 is like in the mid-90s.
Yeah.
No.
It's old enough to drive.
No.
Do you ever feel bad about that? Do you ever feel that like? Oh, right. So the major thing that I want to talk about was that new trailer for Superman v Batman: Dawn of Justice.
Oh, okay. All right. So
Yeah,
we're
so-
jumping. Okay, Star Wars is done. Transformers is done. All right, now we're okay.
Superheroes.
Ooh,
We could
okay.
talk about a lot of stuff because
Yes.
there was the big trailer dump like 3 weeks ago about Captain America. Civil
Oh,
War.
yeah.
That was
Absolutely.
really awesome too.
It was really, really good. I'm looking forward to that one.
How did you like that part where there's the key part where Steve
It wasn't the
Rogers
Fallen, was it?
Well, no, he wasn't a Fallen. Are you still looking at Orson Welles?
No.
Transformers? No,
Yes.
it wasn't Revenge of the Fallen. You're looking at the movies. You need to look at the animated movie.
I thought that you meant from the movies.
No. No, I'm talking-
Not Mark Wahlberg. Well, he was in.
that was the Mark Wahlberg movies, but
Was he in all of them?
yes, he was, except maybe the third. But that's not who you're thinking of. Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf, yeah.
All right, but back to superheroes, right?
Unicron.
Unicron, that's it.
Unicron. Okay.
So
Knew it had a prefix before it.
so there was the whole Steve Rogers and like Tony Stark.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and like that part where you just
Look at
hear
you.
him go,
We used to be friends.
or he was like, but he's my friend.
Yeah.
And then like Tony Stark's like, but so was I, and I was like,
Yeah.
my heart,
No.
I can't take it.
Don't do this to us, Tony.
Like
The
I'm
fan art for that is absolutely beautiful, where you see Captain and Bucky hugging, and you just see Tony holding there saying, "My best friend," and it shows him in like a cute little drawn kid version of him in the Iron Man suit and Captain just holding hands, looking all fun, and it's just a little tear going down his face saying, "You're my friend." And when you really think about it, like this is actually where I can just jump in on this. If you really think about it, when Tony was a kid, who was like the one person that he would look up to as like a almost superhero was Captain. The fact that you have to also think it's like
because his
gonna
dad
hurt.
was working on that project.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's also gonna hurt deeper for Tony then too. The man that he idolized pretty much just threw him off to the curb. Because remember, he
I
did
don't know if it
have
was
a
that
baby
much
geek.
relevant though.
No, but he did have a baby geek fest when they first introduced Captain into the Avengers.
Oh, right, that is true. No,
Yup.
I'm thinking of
You're thinking of Agent Coulson.
yeah, Agent Coulson.
No, I thought it was
Agent Coulson had like
Because he had the trading cards
Yeah.
for Captain America.
Okay, so yeah, technically.
So-
But
Tony
also it
Stark,
was-
I don't think
Tony
he even.
Stark. No, Tony Stark knew because he knew about his dad's research.
But it's also
But he didn't
like-
know that much.
Yeah, you're right.
It's still, it's gonna
It's
hurt
still
a little
yeah.
deeper.
Well, I mean, it's still
Yeah.
also terrible that he got seed.
Well, in the comics, Tony Stark is such a dick in the Civil War.
Have you seen?
I mean, really. I mean, he is just like, and I want to know. I mean, yeah, Robert Downey Jr. could definitely turn it up to 11. Oh yeah, but
It turned up to 12.
But I'll tell you what, from seeing the trailer, I don't know. I was like, oh no, Tony's hurt. No.
Oh, we haven't seen what happens after his heart is
Well,
broken.
yeah, absolutely.
That's true.
This
Well,
is true. This is true.
I haven't seen. I didn't see Captain America 2. I didn't see Winter Soldier.
Oh.
And I didn't see Iron Man 3. But I already knew that Bucky was the Winter Soldier, so it's
okay. Yeah. That was... Second movie was absolutely fantastic.
I heard it was like one of the best Marvel movies that they've made.
Yeah, I would say so.
I heard it was better than Avengers 2. Well, you have to understand.
It really was. I mean, if I take my fanboyism out of it and just love that that Ultron is voiced by David Spader, then yes, I can agree that Captain America 2 was.
Okay,
better.
so question, because I stupidly, and you can vouch for me, I mix up Marvel characters perfectly beautiful.
Okay.
Bucky was the one that fell off the train in the...
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Now it all makes sense.
And so they took him and basically, not the Nazis.
The KGB, right?
No,
Hydra?
Hydra, yeah.
Yeah, Hydra. That's all right.
Listen, I can remember my villains. I love my villains.
So Hydra experimented on him and turned him into the Winter Soldier. I think. Oh, well, now you're saying the KGB. Now, wait a minute. Now there's totally a red star in his arm.
I thought.
I don't know if I'm getting mixed up now.
Well, because I thought he was called the Winter Soldier.
Some terrorist organization stole
Russia's.
him and experimented.
Well, see, you have to understand, I haven't seen it, so I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know how it was. But I thought it was the KGB. Because he's the Winter Soldier, because he's supposed to be from Russia. I don't know. Chelsea's looking it up on her phone right now.
I can't remember
This is
because
why I'm here.
I'm trying to think because I thought, after S.H.I.E.L.D. gets, destroyed, and obviously he's working for Hydra at that point, the Winter Soldier. And, unless it was, because, wait a minute, because Steve Rogers totally goes to the secret base, and Armin Zola's there, the Hydra scientist.
But I mean, who knows that they weren't working hand in hand at that point?
They probably were. I mean,
because
the Soviets took him.
The Soviets.
Yeah, so the KGB took him.
All right, that makes sense now with the star and the Winter Soldier.
TLDR, after the plane explodes, General something in Russian and the crew of the Russian patrol submarine find Bucky's cold preserved body missing one arm. Bucky is revived in Moscow but suffers brain damage with amnesia as a result of the explosion. Scientists attach a bionic arm, upgrading technology as it improves.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's good. That clears that up.
You know what had to be one of my favorite villains in any Marvel movie?
Who's that?
Was Tim Roth.
Tim Roth.
In the Hulk movie, he's the actor that played the Abomination.
Oh, that guy was brilliant.
Yeah, and then when because you have the whole freaking progression of him starting out as just like a good hitman.
Oh yeah.
And then they were like, well, he's not good enough, so let's give him the super soldier serum so he can effectively become Captain America to fight the Hulk.
Yes.
And then they were like, well, that's not enough, so he's like, okay, I'm just going to take your blood and infuse it into myself and bombard myself with gamma radiation.
Absolutely.
And then the Abomination was like, well, this is what happens if you give the Hulk the super soldier serum.
But that was after the Hulk broke every bone in his body.
That's true.
Yes.
That's true. And he thought that he knew that he could heal, but he couldn't heal fast enough to fight him. So that's why he took the vials of the Hulk blood and injected himself with it. And then got hit with the gamma radiation or whatever.
Yeah.
Did he get hit with gamma? I think he did. I don't remember. All I remember is that they had all that Hulk blood stored up.
Yes.
So that they could do experiments on it.
Absolutely.
And that's when he was like, I gotta take it all. I gotta be just like you. And the CGI in that movie was great.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Wolverine is best.
Yes.
Okay, correction. If Hugh Jackman is best.
Everybody loves Wolverine. Yes,
have you seen the Doctor Strange teaser trailer?
I actually have not.
Benedict Cumberbatch. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, it's probably very good then.
It's very good.
But yeah, I haven't seen it yet. That's an interesting property. That's going to be fun.
It's going to be really cool for them to work with.
Absolutely.
New Spider-Man's going to be in the Civil War movie.
Yes, which is good.
I'm glad that Sony and Marvel kind of got to their agreements on it.
But I really wish I know I'm in the minority. I loved Andrew Garfield.
Yep.
I thought he was perfect for Peter Parker.
Better than Elijah Wood?
Wait, who
not
was
Elijah
playing?
Wood.
Not Elijah Wood, I'm sorry.
Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, Tobey Maguire.
All right, Tobey Maguire was good. I mean, he was awesome, but he just wasn't Peter Parker.
I know. He was like...
Wait, are we talking the new guy who did Spider-Man?
Yeah,
Andrew
Or what's her
Garfield's
face
like
died?
Gwen.
Gwen, yeah.
As I'm like totally just giving spoilers, but these are movies that are how
This is a
old
couple
again?
years old, yeah.
Yeah,
I never saw
there's
the
no
Amazing
excuse.
Spider-Man.
The new ones?
No, I haven't seen them.
Oh,
I never saw them.
the only thing that was questionable
I'm
was
sorry.
dubstepping Electro. That was a little weird.
Oh, yeah.
There's totally a dubstep scene in there, and
Oh my God.
it's interesting.
It's better than the emo scene from Spider-Man 3.
No, I love the emo scene. I don't care what anybody says.
I think Sam Raimi did a great job.
What's in
I think...
All right, Sam Raimi is just awesome.
Yeah, I think Spider-Man 3 got a lot more hate than it deserves. Because if you think about it as part of a trilogy, it's amazing.
Yes.
Because you're like looking at the kind of like the evolution of Peter Parker. On its own, though, it did not hold up to Spider-Man 2 whatsoever.
Oh no, Spider-Man 2
Was probably one of the best
superhero movies
Yes.
ever made. Yes, absolutely. That's still one of my favorite scenes when
Yeah.
Doc Ock's on the operating table.
Yeah.
Just
You've never seen Spider-Man 2?
I've only seen Spider-Man 1 and I gave up.
Spider-Man 2 is where it's at.
yes, Sam Raimi is just and I don't know. Sam Raimi's always said with the third movie that the producers wanted him, or the studio execs, whoever, forced him to put another villain in the movie,
Right.
which was Venom. And he didn't want to hear this epic story with Sandman, which, to be honest with you, I mean, it probably would have been good.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I didn't like
didn't
the
like
sappy
Sandman?
Sandman. Ooh, I'm sort of a villain, but I'm
you
not.
have
I'm
to
just
understand,
pretending.
though. You have to understand that he could have been a lot more villainous if he didn't have to add another villain in there.
Which is a good possibility.
And the one part that did bother me about Spider-Man 3
Yeah.
is that Eddie not being bulky,
Yeah.
not being like the big bully dude that like
Yes.
beats the crap out of Peter every day.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, they changed the origin story a little
I mean,
bit.
it's not that big of a deal. What did they even use the Venom? What did they even say the Venom suit was from again? But did they use the Ultimate Spider-Man Venom suit, where it was like the suit that cured cancer?
Oh boy. I'm trying to think of the movie how it.
I don't remember.
Because wait a minute, J. Jonah Jameson's son. At least in the comic books, or
Yeah, he was in the shuttle.
He goes in the shuttle. He actually gets it off of the moon, and then brings it back with him.
And then the shuttle starts to break down mid-flight, and that's when Spider-Man.
Wait.
And that's right, because it drops in the park or
Yeah.
wherever.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Rewind.
What's up?
There's a Spider-Man suit in the fucking moon.
Well,
No,
it's
it
an
was a
alien
symbiote.
symbiote, Venom.
Venom.
That's where, because Venom goes on to Spider-Man. That's where he starts to develop the Spider-Man, because it's basically like Alien, you know, the movie,
Yeah.
where it kind of takes on the host's attributes.
Okay. So
Okay.
the idea. All right, think about it this way. What it
This
does,
is where the drinking game's gonna start. Take
Okay.
a drink whenever you.
Oh wow! Okay. Whenever we don't get a reference, or
So the funny thing about this is that
why am I drinking?
No, whenever I don't get a reference, you take a drink.
Oh boy!
Just fill up like 4 more
Yeah,
pints.
I
Let's
gotta-
get
I gotta
started
get a
here.
refill.
so there were two stories to the symbiotes.
Yes.
One of them was Jay Jonason's son. James Jonason was an astronaut. He went to the moon, grabbed the symbiote, brought it back down.
Yes.
But the shuttle was crashing, and Spider-Man had to save him, and that's when he got it on him. Or
Yeah,
something.
it was something to that effect.
The second
What
one
is
was-
this thing, Poke?
The second one was the Secret Wars, where they were all put on the planet to fight each other. And because they were all put on basically these Overwatchers brought everybody to a planet and said, we're going to have the final decision here, all the heroes versus all the villains. And Spider-Man finds this new thing that adapts to his suit, and the symbiote's like, hey, you use me, it's fine, just, I'll help you win. I don't care. And then he brings it to Earth, and it turns out to be evil. But then they had to retcon it. Then there's the Ultimate Spider-Man story, where Eddie's father and Peter's father worked on a cure for cancer, which was the symbiote. It wasn't alien, it was all artificial.
Okay.
And the idea was that it was supposed to regrow your cells. The problem was that it regrew too fast. Your cells would regrow too fast, so it would be like it developed cancer.
Oh, okay.
So what happened was that Peter was afraid that someone was going to take, or they were going to torch his lab, get rid of all of his father's research. So he took the suit, but by taking and touching the suit adapted to his body, takes it, whatever, gets the spider powers. Eddie's like, what do you do with the suit? The suit goes on to Eddie. Eddie eventually, and I guess this is mainstream now.
Huh.
Because he was wearing, not that part, but since he's been wearing the suit so long, he's gotten cancer from it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't...
He's gotten, dead. He's basically terminally ill without the suit.
Interesting.
Then there's this whole entire thing about how the Scorpion wears the suit and then pretends to be Spider-Man.
What?
And that's another story called The Sinister Spider-Man. I know Spider-Man was my jam.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I'm a DC guy. I swear I'm a DC guy.
No, yeah. That's I'm more DC than Marvel, so that actually sounds pretty interesting.
When I was younger, I used to read a lot of Spider-Man because Spider-Man was my favorite superhero when I was younger.
Spider-Man's great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
he is.
I don't like Spider-Man as much as I love Superman now. But we're not going to get into that.
Oh, Superman! Come on!
Yeah.
No!
So,
Batman.
Sorry. Nope.
so you got to hear me out about Superman, right?
Okay.
So the idea.
Soups isn't as good as mine.
Martian Manhunter?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Hey, you should
Martian Manhunter.
Yo, you leave my Jon Jones out of this.
You should go watch. You should go watch Supergirl. For anybody that hasn't heard about Supergirl yet, are you watching Supergirl?
I'm not, but the internet's totally going crazy.
Yeah.
So
So in the last episode, you remember how your mom was saying that Hank Henshaw's eyes were changing color?
Oh my god.
He's actually Martian Manhunter. This is why he leave you off of the beer. I'll show you pictures later.
the pictures are actually.
Yeah.
I'm really happy how he came out. That's pretty cool.
What do I do?
I don't know.
So, all right.
My whole week has just been made.
Okay, so let's shift more to DC movies, stuff like that.
Okay.
Right. So
Justice League Dark.
So
All right, Justice League Dark. Yes.
Jumps from swinging from Martian Manhunter to Justice League Dark.
Well, so New 52, right? I know a lot of stuff about it. I don't know how much you know about it, but before we talk about comics, let's talk about the movie. Superman v. Batman, Dawn of Justice.
Yes.
You've seen the trailer, right?
Yes.
So, what do you think the whole deal is with that Superman army?
I think it's.
I think it's not actually real.
It's not happening. There's basically there's some action figures that have been prototyped on the internet.
Yeah.
And the suit that Batman's wearing in it, it's called Nightmare Batman.
Right.
That's the description. So it seems like it's either some kind of, I guess, nightmare or premonition or something that Bruce Wayne is having.
Or Lex Luthor's trying to input it into his brain that this is what's going to happen.
Can we talk about the Lex? Can we just talk about Lex?
Yeah,
after?
Wait. We gotta go back.
Or Scarecrow?
What's that?
Scarecrow?
Well, I was thinking Scarecrow, or it could be a different Earth that, for some reason, Bruce Wayne has. Because in Justice, the video game and the comic book, Superman actually becomes supreme ruler and has his own army force.
What if this was actually just a setup for not a Justice League movie, but an Injustice universe?
I would love that. The Injustice
Oh my god,
series,
the Injustice comic is amazing.
Yeah. I could just see. Can't you just see Jared Leto's Joker just totally antagonizing?
Yeah.
This Superman that we have. Oh, he would totally put his hand through him.
Well, you have to understand. Jared Leto's been weird about when he talks about the Joker. He said something along the lines of he doesn't see himself playing the Joker forever, as he feels like it's more of a different character than anything else.
Oh, interesting. Earth 3 or 4 or 2 or...
I want to jump from one villain to another because I really want to talk about Lex. How they introduced Lex into it. I
like it.
I do too. I know he doesn't have the look of it.
No.
Which is, at this point in time, anything as long as it's not, overly different. We can still tell who the characters are, just, say, a different costume or, an unlockable costume.
I
like how he's portrayed. I really do.
It doesn't bother me that it's...
It seems like a very young Lex before he became more...
You know, the age has bothered me a little bit.
Okay.
That he's so young. I mean, he should be Bruce Wayne's age or older. 40s, 50s. That's kind of what you should be.
Well, that's why we wanted Bryan Cranston as...
That's what my brother... I mean, I know it's a big internet thing, but he always like... You picked Heisenberg, but you left off the H, and we got Jesse Eisenberg now. Yeah. So Bryan Cranston would have been the best Lex Luthor
but the thing is
of all time.
The thing is that I think Jesse... actually, I'm really disappointed that Benedict Cumberbatch got picked up for Doctor Strange because they had him in talks for another DC role instead.
Who?
As one of two people.
Who?
Okay.
Either they were going to do mocap on him and have him be Darkseid.
Or yeah, I like that.
Or have him be Brainiac.
I like that even better. It breaks my heart.
So I have this theory that I kind of wanted to like make a video and talk about it, but I think I should talk about it here.
Okay.
I don't think that Doomsday is Doomsday. I think it's Bizarro.
I think it's Zod.
No. I mean, it's Zod's body.
Oh, go. Okay.
Yeah. No. I'm completely.
Okay.
Zod's
All
body.
right.
I think it's their universe's version of Bizarro. I think what they call Doomsday in the movie is not actually the Doomsday that they're talking about. I think it's their idea. They're like blending of what a Bizarro would be in that universe.
Well, that's interesting.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Doomsday was off Apocalypse, correct?
No, Doomsday was off Krypton.
Okay.
So Doomsday was a monster.
I'm thinking of
He was created. He was an assassin, basically.
Yeah. So
that's why they infused him with kryptonite.
Yes.
He has kryptonite in his blood.
Yes. Because he was meant to. Well, it's not so much that. So what happened was that a doctor worked on him later, and basically he was this creature that was found, right? Kryptonian origins. Basically, I don't remember if it was a Kryptonian doctor that did this, but something did it where he basically found out that this thing could regenerate, and no matter how many times he killed it, it would come back stronger. So he kept killing it over and over again to get it to have hatred of every living thing, to become mindless, because it would just evolve and adapt. Mm-hmm. So he just did that constantly, and then he's like, well, I can't contain it, let's chain it to a meteor.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Or encase him in a meteor.
You know what? I'm totally okay with Lex being that scientist. Yeah.
So I know like everybody's like, well, this is the Batman Superman story of how like everything's going. I don't think that's it. I think this is a Lex story.
Okay.
I think this is the character progression of what makes Lex Luthor into Lex Luthor. So because there's pictures of him bald.
Yes.
Out there.
Yeah.
I think he's going for this very much like I don't know if you've seen the late 70s, early 80s Superman with Christopher Reeves.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, you know Gene Hackman's Lex in that movie?
Yeah.
I got Gene Hackman vibes. Straight from that Lex Luthor.
Interesting. You know, actually, now that you say that is. And maybe I have been thinking about it wrong, because I kind of see Lex Luthor as, the pompous, egotistical. But
I think, like I said,
the way that's kind of what has been bothering me. But if you maybe it's going to be the evolution, because Jesse Eisenberg's portrayal is like he seems like a little more Riddler-ish.
Yeah. So
to me, but if like the radiation or the thing that's coming off like the kryptonite, which turns him into balding and just like a little bit more cynical.
I mean, for all we know, this could have been at the beginning, before the two. We don't know the timeline in trailers. They could take the very end scene and put it first.
I think this is like the first third of the movie. Yeah. I think that they haven't revealed anything about the movie.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, they revealed, of course, the big fight scene to hype us all up. But other than that, for all we know, this could have been it could have been a flashback, for all we know, when he is younger. And they could have portrayed him to be a little bit older, but also I think with him being... There's a key point, though, that you're missing. I know,
but with hanging out with Bruce.
Yeah.
Or
with Lois.
Oh, yeah.
When she's like, you're a psychopath.
Yes.
And he's like, that's a big syllable word for people with small
but here's the thing, it's before, he pretty much... I can't even think of the word that I'm thinking of.
I know what you're trying to say. It's like
before he like matures.
Before he matures and stuff, and that this is all his experimenting and stuff.
Also,
and then as with the Krypton and everything, he's maturing rapidly.
Also, for all we know, like him developing Doomsday could have been the stress that made him bald.
Sure, could be.
I mean, like just because he releases Doomsday at that point. I mean, hell, we don't even know if he releases Doomsday or if Doomsday was made on purpose.
It could have been an accident.
I think that he, maybe he's getting government funding to stop. You know what I mean?
To stop Superman.
There's a meeting with Bruce Wayne and LexCorp or whatever. Maybe Bruce Wayne is giving him money to try and develop some kind of weapon or something to stop it. He doesn't realize what he's doing and that he has General Zod's body.
Yeah.
Okay. So, in every thing that I've seen with the Justice League, besides Bruce always having kryptonite on him in a special pouch that Superman doesn't know about, what is the one thing that every government agency has tried to do about Superman?
Nuke him.
Have a contingency plan. What if this is a contingency plan?
Well, yeah, I think this could be.
And they'd ask Lex to do it. Because, they have, like, you only see Superman going into, like, the bunkers and everything. What if they, behind his back, said, just in case he, like, backstabs us, you are smart, you play with things, go make us this, we're not going to tell him about that, and when we say now, you release it, and we watch.
Yeah.
Everybody pops popcorn and we watch, and we hope that we don't die.
That was Argus, though. Argus was very much like that.
Mm-hmm. But what if this is like, in playing on your thing of what if it is Bizarro?
I love this, though. I love this for one thing, though.
Yes.
I love it because it gives me that Dark Knight Returns vibes, especially with the power suit and everything about it.
Oh yeah.
It's just super good.
It's gonna be a great movie. I think all the actors that have been chosen have been perfectly suited.
And can we just pause for 2 more seconds? And I'm going to say 2 words, and I get to be a giddy little schoolgirl. Wonder Woman at the end.
Wonder Woman,
whoever the actress is who they chose, portrays her perfectly.
Oh, she's really
She stands perfect height with them. Everything else, it is amazing.
Just wait until you see Aquaman with the rest. Because you do know that he's like 6'5".
Jen and I met him at a Comic-Con. The guy's a monster.
Yeah.
Wait, is it actually confirmed that the actor who did Khal Drogo is?
Yes.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's been confirmed for a while.
Yeah.
Everybody's cast except for the Green Lantern stuff.
Yeah. Which I hope.
Speaking of which, they revealed the name of the Green Lantern movie.
Oh.
Who are they having as the Green Lantern though?
Gonna be Jon Stewart.
Please be Jon Stewart.
The movie is called Green Lantern Corps.
It could be Jon Stewart.
It is deemed to be the superhero buddy cop movie.
Okay.
With Earth's Green Lantern.
And the squirrel?
No.
Oh.
Just maybe.
I want it to be Jon Stewart and the squirrel.
We don't know yet, but we know that.
If it's Jon Stewart, who do you want to play it as?
There's someone out there that's already hinting the fact that he's playing Jon Stewart.
Oh.
Who?
But I actually hope that it's, I don't know the guy's name. I hope that it's Jon Stewart and, what's his name? Not Kyle, not Hal.
Oh,
Guy.
wait.
Guy Gardner. I hope it's Guy Gardner.
Boy.
No.
Oh, that'll be amazing.
That would make a pretty good cop, the buddy cop movie.
Because you have to understand though, like,
this guy's just irritating.
But the thing is that out of all the Green
John's
Lanterns,
personality will be beautiful.
out of all the Green Lanterns that tolerate Guy, the only one that actually likes him is John.
Okay.
Because he can put up with this shit.
Oh, please, my comic recommendation, if you ever want to read something where Guy Gardner gets amazing, read the Red Lantern series.
With the kitty.
Okay. Oh, yeah. The Red Kitty.
Yes. Dexter.
Okay. I don't know that. I know there's a kitty.
I read it all.
And I know there's a squirrel.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's broccoli.